What's up guys, Aldrin here. This is my first ever Classic WoW video on this channel. I'm hoping to be creating content on Classic WoW specifically, although I will release the odd video every now and then on retail. I enjoy to play both, but Classic is the main game that I play. So just a little background information. I played a Paladin on private servers for 2 years now. I've played most of the retail expansions, so I know my fair share of knowledge when it comes to both games, but I main Classic WoW pretty much. Guys, we're 3 days, literally 3 days away from launch, and I'm still in disbelief that Classic is happening. Absolute disbelief. I can hear the sounds of Aldrin Forest getting closer and closer every day, man. Seriously. So I want to share with you my plan on how to get out of the starting area as fast as possible. As we know, the launch of Classic is 3 days away and will be hectic to say the least. Absolutely hectic. I wouldn't be surprised if all the servers have 3-hour queues. Blizzard has just announced 4 more servers for EU and NA. I can't believe that EU only had 2 PvP servers. It's such an underestimate of how many players are going to pile into these starting zones. It's going to be ridiculous. So I'm going to make another video on that too sometime very soon. But for now, let's get right into this video here. So obviously, guys, you want to get out of these zones as quickly as possible. A lot of the players will be fresh players and haven't played on a vanilla private server or on the recent stress test or beta. This is known as the zerg, but as we saw in the recent stress tests, layering and dynamic respawns will make it easier for everyone to get out of the zones. More resources, more mobs, more quest items, it's just going to make it a whole lot better. The best tip I can give you, and this applies to your whole 1 to 60 leveling journey, is to always be attacking something when out in the world. So if you're running from to Goldshire, from Northshire for example, you want to be kiting mobs along the way as this increases your XP per hour. You can do this by moving between quest givers in small hubs as well. I'll show you an example here. So depending on your class, you can normally attack 2 mobs at a time. It's easier on the Paladin than, let's say, a warrior, as you'll have a healing ability at level 1 and you've got more sustain. Although if you're an experienced player, it doesn't really matter what class you play, honestly. Like, you'll probably be able to take 2 or 3 mobs on at a time. It really depends on your experience. So what you want to do is pull 2 mobs and make sure that you are always dealing damage, and don't miss an attack between swing timers. A great add-on would be swing timer, so you can time it perfectly, like right on the dot. So attack 1 mob and move to another, and then once you've killed one of them, instantly target the other, get an attack off, loot the other one, and then get an attack back in. This maximises your XP per hour as well. So another tip would be learning specific abilities at certain levels can be a complete waste of time. You can spend so much time running back and forth between class trainers just for a spell you won't even use. You might use once throughout your whole leveling journey. So for the starter zones, as a Paladin for example, you can get Devotion Aura at level 2, which increases your armour by 50. To some, this sounds pretty good, but you have more survivability, etc. You can take less damage against higher level mobs, but it's almost entirely useless in the starting areas, as they're dead easy anyway. It's very hard, if you're an experienced player, to die to 1 or 2 mobs at least. So as a human Paladin for example, what you want to do is go do the Wolf and the Kobold quest first, turn them in and go straight to the Devious Bandana quest area. Do that quest, come back, and when you return you'll have an upgraded weapon, and you should be level 4, so you can get Judgment, Blessed of Might and Devotion all in one go. It costs 2 silver, 10 copper for all 3 of them, so just make sure you have that amount. Again, this is to reduce your time you're spending going to the class trainer. You can spend 30 seconds to a minute at a class trainer, where you could be spending that time on getting XP off mobs. So the final tip I can give you guys is, when you're leaving Northshire and you're going to Goldshire for example, you're killing mobs along the way, you're getting XP, you're getting loot to sell. You'll see players running towards Stormwind to get professions, to learn spells. If you want to get out of these bottleneck zones as quickly as possible, do not do that. Do not visit your capital city until you move on to the next zone. If you spend 20 to 30 minutes running back and forth learning your professions, getting your spells, you could spend that time grinding, killing mobs, and getting a level or two. Especially with dynamic respawns and layering, you're missing out on so much XP and money from the loot from the mobs. If you're a new player, I highly suggest that you play the game how you want to play it. If you want to, spend 2 hours not even leveling, just going around doing professions, do it. I encourage you to do this. I encourage you to, explore the world, explore the music, create friends, create stories. Completely, understandably, do that. But if you're an experienced player, like I said, and you want to get out of these bottleneck zones, don't visit a capital city, and for the love of God, learn spells that you only need. Do not learn spells where it's like, oh, this sounds cool, this like, oh, it's so situational, that you're just not going to use it. I bought Turn Undead for like 50 silver or more in Eastern Plaguelands, and it was just useless. It was just a complete waste of money. Like, it's just, I never used it. So let's say you're a warrior, you need to learn Hamstring, you need to learn Charge, you need to learn Blood Rage, for example, if I recall correctly. But if there's a spell where it's like, actually, I don't know if I'm going to use it, it costs like a gold, don't waste that money. It's a complete waste of money. It's a waste of time running back and forth every 2 levels to your class trainer. So that's the first video on the channel done, guys. I just wanted to let you all know I am not a hardcore player. I don't intend to be in a hardcore raiding guild. I don't plan to reach rank 14, things like that. This means that you most likely won't see videos of me min-maxing classes, gear, spec, etc. I want this channel to be focused around more of the social issues of the game. I have a video in the works about Blizzard and censorship in recent years, a video about layering and how it affects communities, but recently I did Realms and the recently added add-on, the LFG add-on, which is atrocious, but that's for another video. So if you're interested in these topics, if you want, like this video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all feedback, good and bad. My current goal is to reach 100 subscribers so that I can get a custom URL. I will have socials created sometime soon, Twitter, Instagram, all that. I'm not sure when, but I will put them in the description when they're created. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.